Hi everyone, it's Michelle. Welcome back. So today I thought I would do a favorites video for you. Almost everything I'm going to talk about is a favorite except one thing I'm just not sure about. So I thought I would share that with you too. Let's jump right in and get started so that maybe this video won't be too long. I know my videos have been kind of long lately, but I've had a lot to say. So let's jump in and get started with favorites. And I will tell you, the first device I'm going to talk about, I'm going to make a whole video about this because I think it deserves it. But I'm going to talk about this little device here, which is called a Dermaflash. And what this device does is, I'm not sure if you can see it, how close it lets me, but it is a blade, like a shaving blade. It does have some guards on it. And when you turn it on, I don't know if you can hear it, it does like a sonic vibration. And the purpose of this is to, dermaplane the face. So what dermaplaning is taking a very sharp blade and, shaving the micro fine hairs off of the face, which also removes a lot of dead skin cells and that kind of thing. And so for years I've been using like a little straight razor on a stick to remove the peach fuzz from my face. I have a lot of peach fuzz on my face. And every time I do that, my skin looks so nice, my makeup goes on so much better, it lays so much better, that when I saw this new device, I had to try it. And it is amazing. So I use this to remove the fine hair from my face. The way it's designed, and I will do a whole video on why it's a really great design. It removes the hair perfectly. It helps you keep it right, at the right angle that you're supposed to get the best results. This is fantastic. For those of you who don't think you have a lot of facial hair, if you ever had someone dermaplane your face, you would be shocked at how much peach fuzz comes off. So, and when you remove that hair, your makeup looks amazing, and all your serums penetrate better because using a device like this will help you to remove dead skin cells and that kind of thing. I'm going to do a whole video on this. I've been using this for a few weeks now. I will not be without this device. It's not hugely expensive to buy. I think it's $189 to buy the device, and you get 6 blades. The blade is for one use only, and then, a week later you use the next blade. The device comes with 6 blades, so you can use this 6 weeks in a row. And then when you need to replace your blades, you get a 6-pack of blades with the cleanser. There's a special cleanser you should use before you embark on a Dermaflash treatment. So they give you 6 more blades and the cleanser and a soothing lotion if you need that. You do not have to use their soothing lotion for $39. So, once you purchase the device, it's only $39 to keep yourself hair free. No more waxing for me. And the thing for me is like waxing my lip and removing the hair from my face in any other way, I break out. My skin is very sensitive. If I wax, if I sugar, if I thread, I get, all little whiteheads anywhere, regardless of who does it, how clean the wax is, what product they're using. It's just my skin doesn't like it. I don't have any of that with this. And my face is so smooth. The first time I did it after, because I've used the straight razor for a long time, this just gives you such a close shave. And because it's vibrating and the product is designed to have you glide right in the right manner because of the design of the product, it's just amazing. So if you're looking for a product to get all that peach fuzz off your face, and know when you use a product like this, your peach fuzz does not get heavier or thicker or darker or anything like that. I have been shaving my face for at least a decade. And my peach fuzz is still peach fuzz. So I'm going to demo this product. I think next week I'm going to do a whole video about it where I demo it, because I do think you need a little bit of instruction on how to use it to make it easier for you. I'll be talking about this, but if you can't wait to get one, it's called a Dermaflash. And if you want to get it from me, we do sell them at the store now. We're so excited to have them. I'll put my information below, and I can help you, show you how to use it a little bit too. So everybody get a Dermaflash. We all have peach fuzz, believe me. So I'm loving that. I'm also going to talk about a couple of Chantecaille items. One I've talked about, I think, before because I use it all the time, but I just can't live without this product, and it is the Pure Rose Water. So this is just a facial mist, rose water facial mist. It smells beautifully of roses. I'm not a fan of the rose scent, I have to say, but because this one is such a real, there's nothing synthetic about it, I love it. I mist my face before my serum, and it just helps my serum penetrate better. Throughout the day, if you want a little hydration, you can use this. If you're just overheated from working out, it feels good to spray this on. If you're in the middle of a hot flash and you need something, I just love this stuff. I love it. Can't be without it. My rose water, I can't. I've probably, I don't know. I've purchased so many of these, I can't even begin to figure out how many. Love it. The other thing I want to talk about is Chantecaille has some new brushes, and I bought one. I bought this one, which is an angled brush called the Sculpt brush. It's angled, it's all synthetic, completely cruelty-free. Beautiful, beautiful. This brush I use for so many things. They call it the Sculpt, so I would assume the purpose is to use it for sculpting. It's amazing for cream blushes that come in a nice wide pot because you just press them in the skin. So, so easy. I use it for cream blushes. I use it for powder blushes. This works beautifully with the Chanel Soleil Tan de Chanel product in the big tub. You just swirl it in there, and you know, these clean beautifully because they're synthetic. You can definitely, you know, use it for contouring and that kind of thing. I love this for makeup foundation application as well because it's not too dense, but it's just sort of the right size to smooth everything on quickly, and it's soft enough you can still buff in all the creases and all that jazz. If you're looking for a good synthetic brush that's shaped like this, if you're a cream blush lover and you don't have a brush that you love for applying your cream products, get yourself one of these. It's amazing. I mean, I just love this. Bought with my own money. Bought with my own money. I like to say that. Okay. I do have a couple of Chanel items that I've been using all the time. They're not new, but I wanted to talk about them. The first one is what's on my lips. This is one of the new glosses in Melted Honey, which is one of my all-time favorite colors in the new glosses. It's like it has gold shimmer for sure, and it's like a honey color, for lack of a better term, a honey colored gloss. So, you know, it's just really, I have it on today with a little bit of lip liner. I have MAC Boldly Bare lip liner on, and then this, which is just a honey colored shine. There, that's probably a good view of it. You can see it's just kind of a honey color, which is great if you just want something natural to throw on by itself, or it's great for toning down a lipstick that maybe is just a little too much for you. I love this. It's just the perfect sort of nude, everyday sheen of color. And then I've been using a lot because it's summertime and I like just a natural look on my face for blush. I've been using all the time Chanel Jersey, which I think there was a lot of discussion around whether this was limited edition when it first came out. It's not. It's readily available. And this is just a, you know, tan, like a peachy tan color. I don't know if you're even going to see it on my, here, I'll put some on my hand. You'll be able to see it. So there it is. It's just a really natural, soft sheen to it too. Chanel blushes are beautiful. I have a ton of them. I love them. This is beautiful. This is what I have on today. It gives me so much sheen on my cheek. Just love it. Has that beautiful Chanel blush smell to it. Love. Okay, 2 more likes. I bit the bullet. So I got one of those 20% Ulta coupons, and I wanted to buy a curling iron, so I got that, which I'm not going to show you today because I'm still trying to decide if I like it or not. But I did want to try something from Dose of Color. So I saw a lot of people talking about this. This is the Dose of Color Baked Browns. All matte. This is my first foray into the Dose of Color brand. This is a beautiful warm brown palette. It's really nice. So I'm wearing, I have a couple of these on today just because I was trying to fix something on my eyes, but these are really nice. They're beautiful matte shadows. They go on the skin beautifully. They blend beautifully. They lay on the skin nicely. I don't have, the only thing I will say is they do kick up quite a bit of dust when you put your brush in them. So you do have to be a little bit careful about that. But, you know, if you just tap that off, I don't get a ton of fallout when I'm doing my eyes. I reach for this a lot. So, love it. And it did come with a little brush that I did save, and because I think it's really usable. It has a little you know, like shader. You can see I use it because I do use it. You know, it's nice for getting in the corner here. And then this end is a, you know, like a liner brush, and it's nice and stiff. I love this for actually smoking out underneath. It's really nice. So if you're looking for a good matte palette, with the price point of this was great, and then I got it with my 20% off coupon, which made it even better. So I like this a lot. I'm also going to talk about a product that I haven't purchased yet, but I really like. So Estee Lauder Double Wear. Some of you are huge Double Wear fans. I really like Double Wear, but I feel like for every day it's too much makeup for me. So very recently, Estee Lauder did Double Wear Nude, which is a lightweight, almost like a serum foundation made with the Double Wear formula so that it stays on and lasts up to 24 hours, just like your regular Double Wear, but it's a lightweight, light coverage. So I've been testing it, and I have to say, it's really good. It is very much like Double Wear, except it's a lighter coverage, so you don't really feel it on the skin. For me, one coat is enough, and then I just do a little extra right here on my chin and in my T-zone, and it's enough. I really like it. Stays on beautifully, doesn't seem to settle in my lines. It reminds me very much of a light, super lightweight version of Double Wear. And I like Double Wear because it stays on so nicely, but it feels a little heavy for me at my age, unless I'm going to an event where I want to look absolutely perfect. I don't like to wear it because it's just too heavy, but I do like this very, very much. So I will let you know my end sort of, I've been wearing this every day for a week though, and I like it. So I'll let you know what I decide. But if you're curious, if you like Double Wear but you want something lighter, go out and try Double Wear Nude. Should be out. We've got it in our store, so it should be out in most stores. Okay, so now here's my, I don't know what I think of this. Well, I bought the Urban Decay Naked Heat, and I like it. The formulas are nice. I think the formula, for those of you, I mean, everybody's seen this, right? It came with the brush. I don't keep those brushes because they're very stiff. It's not a good synthetic brush. It's not. I like the colors. I think the formula of the mattes in this one is really, really nice. They do kick up a little dust, but that's normal for a matte shadow. And I think that they go on the skin really nicely. They blend beautifully. They don't seem to blend away. My struggle is there's a lot of mattes in here, which is great. Not typical of a naked palette, right? The Urban Decay Naked palettes typically have more sheen, satin, glittery shades in them than matte shadows. This has a lot of matte shadows in it, which I like. They're warm mattes. If you have a lot of warm mattes, you probably don't need this. If you don't have a lot of warm mattes, this is a nice palette. My issue is more with the sheen colors, because for me, when I put the sheens on, like this one here is a sheen. I have this one kind of in the middle of my lid today. And then this one here, Scorched, Dirty Talk, these two. They all kind of, when you put these on, it's very similar. Like, if I swatch these on my hand, they'll look different. But when you put them on your eyelid, I don't get that much differentiation in them. So for me, it's sort of like, well, yeah, see, they're going to look different on my hand, but, well, maybe not so much. So here's all three of them. They're all kind of, they're pretty, but they're all kind of the same. Like, I think you could have, you know, just picked one of those, and then this dark one at the end, while it looks really pretty, Ember, when you put it on the, see, it looks like really like this pretty shiny brown, but when you put it on the eye, it kind of turns into this, and it even looks pretty there, but on the eye, it's like this, I don't know, I have it in the corner today. It's like it's just like a dirty grayish, purplish. I don't know what to make of it. So I'm a little disappointed in those four, but But the rest of the palette I like. So it's not really that, you know, it's not I wouldn't call it a fail. I would say I don't need it for sure. I would say you don't need it if you have a lot of palettes with warm shadows. If you don't, it's nice. I don't have anything, like, yeah, it's just sort of, I like it, but I'm not like over the moon over it. And I think part of that is because it was so overhyped. You know, they really overhyped it, which I give them credit for because everybody wanted it. But it's just sort of okay for me. I mean, I will use this. I'm not going to return it. I don't return much anymore. I try to be careful of what I buy, and here's what I'll say about returning for someone who works in a retail environment now and sees what the cost of that really is. I try not to return, and I know stores, you know, encourage you to return and that kind of thing, but I would suggest, I don't know, I'm just not a returner now because I'm not. So I'm going to keep this because it's not, I mean, it's not that it's bad or doesn't work or anything. It's just, I probably could have lived without it, but you know, I fell for the hype and I got it. So now I have it. So I would just caution you to swatch it and play with it a little bit before you buy it, and make sure you really do need it, because for me it was just okay. So yeah, I think that's it for all my favorites and my one iffy this month. Hopefully you guys found this helpful. Let us know in the comments what some of your favorites are, or if you've tried any of these and what your thoughts are. Also, if you have the Dermaflash, let us know how that's going for you. I will say there is a little learning curve, and that's why I want to do a whole video on how to use it. So if anybody has one and they're struggling with it, I am going to do a video on how I use it and how to get the full benefit of it. So yeah, that's it for today. Hopefully you guys found this helpful. I hope everybody's having a fantastic day, and I will talk to you again soon.